Light up Damascus. That's the direct order Saudi Arabia allegedly sent to Syrian opposition forces in 2013, providing them with tons of weapons for an assault. And that is the revelation in an unverified document leaked by NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden. Explaining more, Samira Khan.
According to an NSA document leaked by Edward Snowden, the Syrian armed opposition was under the direct command of foreign governments from the start of the war, which has now claimed over 500,000 lives. The document reveals that the March 2013 attacks in Damascus were directly ordered by Saudi Prince Salman bin Sultan, who reportedly provided 120 tons of explosives and other weapons to anti-Assad forces under the Free Syrian Army umbrella, giving them instructions to, quote, light up Damascus and, quote, flatten the airport. The memo also says that U.S. intelligence had prior knowledge of the attack 3 days beforehand, to be precise. And not only that, but the report states that the Saudi government was, quote, very pleased with the outcome. These attacks resulted in heavy clashes between the two sides.
Allahu Akbar.
It's also worth mentioning that the U.S. already had its own program to train and assist rebels, and these attacks prompted heavy clashes between the two sides. Now, we haven't been able to independently verify these documents, but if proven true, the top-secret U.S. intelligence memo will confirm that Saudi Arabia aided insurgency that launched massive attacks on civilians, civilian infrastructure, and military targets for the eventual goal of regime change.
The editor of the Defence and Foreign Affairs magazine, Gregory Copley, says foreign governments and Saudi Arabia in particular played an important role in fueling the conflict in Syria.
There's no question that this so-called civil war in Syria began with some genuine unrest or unhappiness with the government, but it was immediately funded and followed up the protests by foreign governments, particularly the governments of Turkey, Qatar and Saudi Arabia. And the US Obama administration actively supported that action to unseat President Assad. They provided weapons, major weapons, to the terrorist groups, which they could then claim were caused by events caused by the Syrian government. The attack in Ghouta in the Damascus suburb in 2013, for example, we know involved chemical weapons made in Saudi Arabia and shipped into the terrorist groups.
Well, we asked Saudi Arabia for a comment on this, and we'll bring it to you as soon as and if we get one.